Oh man, I got a guitar in my way here. Let's see if I can, because I can't reach my beer with that guitar right there. Okay, well, another Sunday, another stream. Just a bunch of random stuff and some stuff that was played at Woodstock. Kind of rehearsal day for that. Because there's going to be a hippie fest at the farm in Brooksville. And June 21st, maybe? Anyway, if you look up the farm, Brooksville, you'll know when it is, and you should go up, visit for the day. You can actually camp over the weekend too, or park your car, I think is what they call it. Okay, so anyway, what was that? Where was that? Getting ready to play a song or two or three. This is John Prine's song.
Now playing Campo Radio on Pandora.
Oh my goodness. Siri, stop. Okay, sorry about that. I have no idea why that happened. Okay, maybe that'll work. All right. Weird. Well, Jehoshaphat, the mongrel cat, fell off the roof today. Some say he fell, but I could tell he did himself away. His eyes weren't bright like they were tonight. We played checkers on the train. Well, God bless his soul, he was a Tootsie Roll, but he's a dead cat just the same. We are living in the future. Tell you how I know. Read it in the paper 15 years ago. We're all driving rocket ships and talking with our minds, wearing turquoise jewelry and standing in soup lines. Well, Jake the barber's lonely daughter went down to her daddy's shop. She plugged herself into a barber pole and took a little off the top. There was pressure on the left and pressure on the right, pressure in the middle of the hole. Well, I'm going to Maine on a 40-foot crane, gonna use it for a fishing pole. We are living in the future. Tell you how I know. I read it in the paper 15 years ago. We're all driving rocket ships and talking with our minds, wearing turquoise jewelry and standing in soup lines. Old Sarah Brown sells tickets down at the all-night picture show, where they grind out sex and they raid it with an X just to make a young man's pants grow. No tops, no bottoms, just hands and feet. Scream the folks out on the street, scrambling, furious, and the weak. Yeah, we give them what they want to see. Oh, we give them what they want to see. We are living in the future. Tell you how I know. I read it in the paper 15 years ago. We're all driving rocket ships and talking with our minds, wearing turquoise jewelry and standing in soup lines. We're standing in soup lines. We're standing in soup lines. And that was 50 years ago, and you know what? It's still true. Still true. Okay. Hope y'all are having a good day. I am getting a few little minor projects done. Making some beer. I'm doing some paperwork. And that was a John Prine song. Did I already say that? That was a John Prine song from 1975. And this is a Van Morrison song, probably from about the same time. I could hear her heartbeat 4,000 miles. The heavens open every time she smiles. When I come to her, that's where I belong. I come running to her like a river song. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. Got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down. When I come to her when the sun goes down. Take away my darkness, take away my grief, take away my heartache in the night like a thief. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. I need her in the daytime. Yes, I need her in the night. I wanna put my arms around her, kiss and hug her tight. And when I'm returning from so far away, she give me some sweet loving, brighten up my day. Hey, yeah, it makes me righteous, it makes me feel whole. Yeah, it makes me melt down into my soul. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. All right, yeah, it's a Van Morrison song right there. I'm sure most of y'all have heard that many times. This is a much older song than that. This is Hank Williams. There's no juniors, no thirds, no nothing. Straight up old Hank. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go, pull the P road down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Yeah, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Michelle Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Thibodeau, Fontenot, the place is a buzzin'. Folk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Dress in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Yeah, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Michelle Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Yeah, settle down, far from town, get me a P-roll. I'm gonna catch all of the fish out on the bayou. swap my mind about Yvonne, what she need, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Yeah, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see Mom share the meal. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and bagel. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Oh, Hank Williams song, Jambalaya. Oh, I had crawfish gumbo yesterday. It's quite good. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh yeah. So probably let's see. Well, this is a newer song. It must be because it's a Fred Eaglesmith song. He probably wasn't born when that song was written. And maybe I wasn't either. I don't know when that song was written. Jambalaya, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, this one's called Good Enough. Fred Eaglesmith song. Got a different star in her sky. She got a different look in her eyes. She's quieter now. She's not as tough. It was different when I was good enough. She got store-bought clothes, got brand new shoes. She got a different look with an attitude. She talks polite. She's not as tough. It was different when I was good enough. Good enough and we lived a life. Good enough and she carried a knife. Good enough and she wasn't like anybody that you ever knew. Good enough and she couldn't say no. Good enough she was on parole. She had nowhere else to go and I was good enough. And now I think she's acting strange. Oh, I think that she's really changed. I think she's traded in. I think she's lost her edge. I think that she just lost it. I think that she just bought it. I think that she forgot about when I was good enough. When I was good enough and we lived a life. Good enough and she carried a knife. Good enough and she wasn't like anybody that you ever knew. Good enough and she couldn't say no. Good enough she was on parole. She had nowhere else to go and I was good enough. Now when I see her she says hi. She's got that look in her eye. I know she's got some other guy. He looks like he's in junior high. I stole myself a car last week. Drove it up to Willis Peaks, covered it in gasoline, but it's not the same when she's not with me, and I'm good enough. We lived a life, good enough, and she carried a knife. Good enough, and she wasn't like anybody that you ever knew. Good enough, and she couldn't say no. Good enough, she was on parole. She had nowhere else to go, and I was good enough. She had nowhere else to go, and I was good enough. She had nowhere else to go and I was good enough. Good enough. Fred Eaglesmith song. All right. It's an old Guy Clark song coming up next. The wrong key. I need to pop this thing on here. nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning and out in the garden. Get you a big one, don't get a hard one. Plant 'em in the spring, eat 'em in the summer. All winter without 'em's a culinary bummer. I forget all about sweating and digging every time I go out and pick me a big and homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown tomatoes, what'll I be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. You can go out to eat, and that's for sure. Ain't nothing that a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put 'em in the salad, put 'em in the stew. You can make your very own tomato juice. Eat 'em with eggs, eat 'em with gravy, eat 'em with beans, pin or navy. Put 'em on the side, put 'em in the middle. Put a homegrown tomato on a hot cake griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, what'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. If I could change this life I lead, I'd be Johnny Tomato Seed, 'cause I know what this country needs. Homegrown tomatoes every yard you see. When I die, don't bury me in a box in a cemetery. Out in the garden, be much better, and I could be pushing up homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Alrighty, alrighty. Welcome to the show, if you're here, or if you're joining from afar. This old song, this song was, oh, I've got two capos here now. Got too many capos. Let me check my tuning here, because I just made a little adjustment to the guitar here. It's probably going to go flat on me. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So this is a song. It's a song by Bob Dylan. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. Though I know that evening's empire has returned into the sand, vanished from my hand, let me blinded here to stand but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me, I'm branded on my feet. I have no one to meet, and the ancient empty streets too dead for dreaming. Take me on a trip upon your magic swirling ship. My senses have been stripped, my hands can't feel the grip, my toes too numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere, I'm ready for the fade into my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way, I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. Though you might hear me laughing, spinning, swing madly across the sun, it's not aimed at anyone, just escaping on the run. And but for the sky there are no fences facing. And if you hear vague traces of skipping reels of rhyme to your tambourine in time, it's just a ragged clown behind. I wouldn't pay it any mind. It's just a shadow you're seeing that he's chasing. Yeah, take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy runs of time, far past the frozen leaves, the haunted, frightening trees, out to the windy beach, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. Yes, to dance beneath the diamond sky with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea, circled deep beneath the waves. Let me forget about today until tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Yeah, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. That song is a Bob Dylan song that was performed at Woodstock by Melanie. And here's another song that was done at Woodstock by somebody who wasn't there. A song was written in 1968 by Merle Haggard. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. Now leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one can change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old Daddy, rest his soul, left my mama a heavy load. She tried very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest. She wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. All right, Mama tried. Actually, Mama did a pretty good job. None of us wound up in jail for very long. This is a song that Roger McGuinn and Graham Parsons wrote. Joe Baez did this song at Woodstock. He's a drugstore truck driving man. He's the head of the Ku Klux Klan. When summer rolls around, he'll be lucky if he's not in town. Well, he's got him a house on the hill. He plays country records till you've had your fill. He's got farmer's friend, he's an all-night DJ, but he sure does think different from the records he plays. He's a drugstore truck driving man. He's the head of the Ku Klux Klan. When summer rolls around, he'll be lucky if he's not in town. He don't like the young folks I know. He told me one night on his radio show, he got a medal he won in the war, weighs 500 pounds and sleeps on the floor. He's a drugstore truck driving man. He's the head of the Ku Klux Klan. When summer rolls around, he'll be lucky if he's not in town. He's been like a father to me. He's the only DJ you can hear after 3. I'm an all-night musician in a rock and roll band, and why he don't like me, I can't understand. He's a drugstore truck driving man. He's the head of the Ku Klux Klan. When summer rolls around, he'll be lucky if he's not in town. He'll be lucky if he's not in town. Oh yeah, that was written in 1969. Apparently. Let's see how we're doing here. Welcome to the show if you just arrived. There's a little bit of a theme here, if you can't tell. There's got some songs, and then we got some songs from Woodstock, and then we got a few more songs. Not used to having 3 guitars up here. Give myself a little bit more room. Coming into London from over the pond, coming into London from over the pond, flying in a big okay, we're going to start that again. Coming into London from over the pond, flying in a big airliner, chicken flying everywhere around the plane. Could we ever be much finer? Coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of tickets. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. There's a guy with a ticket to Mexico. No, he couldn't look much stranger, walking with a draw with his bigs and all, thinking that it was a Lone Ranger coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. There's a woman walking in the moving floor, tripping in the escalator, man in the mind that he's blowing his mind, thinking that he's already made her, coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Coming into London from over the poles, flying in a big airliner, chicken flying everywhere around the plane. Could ever feel much finer, coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Well, that one went better in rehearsal, but it's not bad, too bad, not terrible. Certainly needs work. No introduction needed on this one, pretty sure. If you smile at me, I will understand. That is something everybody everywhere does in the same language. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. There's just one thing I've got to know. Can you tell me, please, who won? Say, can I have some of your purple berries? Yes, I've been eating them 6 or 7 weeks now. Haven't got sick ones, probably keep us both alive. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy. You know the way it's supposed to be. Silver people on the shoreline, let us be. Talking about very free and easy. Horror grips us as we watch you die. All we can do is echo your anguish cries. Stare is all human feelings die. We are leaving. You don't need us. Go take a sister, then by the hand, lead her away from this foreign land, far away, where we might laugh again. We are leaving. You don't need us. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy. You know the way it's supposed to be. Silver people on the shoreline, let us be. Talking about very free and easy. It's one of the few songs that was performed twice at Woodstock, once by Crosby, Stills and Nash once by the Jefferson Airplane. Little tidbits of useless facts. Okay. Hope y'all are having a good time. Ooh. Pulled into Nazareth, I was feeling about half past dead. I just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned, shook my hand, no was all he said. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, put the load right on me. Picked up my bag, went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. Said I gotta go, but my friend can't stick around. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalie? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annalie company? Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me and he caught me in the fall. He said, I can fix your rags if you'll take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed 'em when you can. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball now, take me on down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Annie. You know she's the only one who sent me here with regards for everyone. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, put the load right on me. Alrighty. That was close. It's like being almost in tune, right? Speaking almost in tune. a Tom Paxton song, also performed at Woodstock. It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning in your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons plenty for going. This I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. As I lie here abed in the morning, without you, without you, every song in my breast dies of boredom. Without you, without you. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. That was the last thing on my mind. That was the last thing on my mind. All right, let's see where we're going now. Oh yeah, more. This is a June Carter Cash song. Love, love, oh, wrong key. Wait a minute. Love is a burning thing, and it makes fiery rain. Bound by wild desires, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down as flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. Yeah, so Johnny Cash was the one who got a big hit with that song. It has the mariachi horns and all of that stuff to it. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man was another child that's grown old. If dreams were thunder and lightning was desire, this old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, had me a cowboy. He wasn't much to look at, just free rambling man. But that was a long time, no matter how I tried. The years just flew by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them there buzzing. But I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. I'm the kind of person goes to work in the morning, come home in the evening, have nothing to say. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Oh, wow. Getting close to the end. Getting close to the end of my list. It's working out just fine. This is a Paul Thorne song. Get out of the way, guitar. Dang it. She got a tattoo on her shoulder. It's a blue eye with a tear. I was drinking one night when her thinking wasn't clear. He was short but good looking, rugged green eyes and animal charm. That silver-tongued devil inspired that love scar on her arm. Said if I could be a tear rolling down your cheek and die on your lips, my life would be complete. The words that he said really hit her in the heart. Now she's walking round with with a love scar. She was just another notch on a snakeskin belt. Now she knows, so she hides it under a long sleeve blouse so it won't show. She once thought it was beautiful, is no longer a work of art. That ink needle didn't hurt, but now she's got a love scar on her heart. Said if I could be a tear rolling down your cheek and die on your lips, my life would be complete. The words that he said really hit her in the heart. Now she's walking around with a love scar. If only she knew then what she knows now. If his mouth is open, lies are coming out. Said if I could be a tear rolling down your cheek, die on your lips, my life would be complete. Words that he said really hit her in the heart. Now she's walking around with a love scar. Hi, baby. How you doing? You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you will cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you, of the tender years, can know the tears that your elders grew by. And so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm not going to do that one. I think I'm about done. I think maybe one more song here. Yep. One more song. But I got to put a capo in here. Hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. And hi, Oi, too. a John Prine song off his last album, I think it was. The name of the song is Egg and Daughter Night, Lincoln, Nebraska, 1967. If you like your apples sweet and your streets are not concrete, you'll be in your bed by 9 every night. Take your hand-spent corn-fed gown and your best friend's 4-eyed pal to a treat right down the street that's dynamite. Let your conscience be your guide if you put your foot inside. Well, you should have left your well enough alone. When you got hell to pay, put the truth on layaway and blame it on that old crazy bone. Crazy bone, crazy bone. Well, you wish you'd left your well enough alone. When you got hell to pay, put the truth on layaway and blame it on that old crazy bone. Don't be stuck up in Alaska when you should be in Nebraska on a Thursday when it's Egg and Daughter Night. When the farmers come to town and they spread them eggs around and they drop their daughters down at the roller rink. Well, you're probably standing there with your slick back curl green hair, your luckies and your daddy's fine-tooth comb. If they knew what you were thinking, they'd run you out of Lincoln. Just blame it on that old crazy bone. Crazy bone, crazy bone. Well, you must have left your wisdom tooth at home. If they knew what you were thinking, they'd run you out of Lincoln. Just blame it on that old crazy bone. Diddle-da-da-da-da, diddle-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. When your grandkids all are grown and they put you in a home and eternity is approaching fast. Yeah, you're half out of your head and you probably pissed the bed and you can't see a thing to save your posterior. And far across the old prairie in a local cemetery, they already got your name carved out in stone. When all them nurses say, Grandpa, why you walk that way? Just blame it on that old crazy bone. Yeah, crazy bone, crazy bone. And everybody in that old folks' home, if they knew what you was thinking, they'd run you out of Lincoln. Just blame it on that old crazy bone. And everybody in that old folks' home, yeah, blame it on that old crazy bone. Okay, folks, thanks for joining me. Hope you had a good time. I had a good time. Got to get ready to go to work tomorrow. Got work to do today at home, and there's a beer to drink and wings to eat somewhere along the way, I think. So, hope you all have a good time, and we'll catch you next week, maybe. If you aren't at the Florida Folk Fest. Florida Folk Fest happens in White Springs, Florida, next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There'll be more than 100 artists, and I don't remember exactly. They used to have about 8 stages, but a whole bunch of music. Mostly folk music, mostly, they lean towards Florida music, so just check that out if you get a chance. And I am out of here. Y'all have a great weekend. Oh, Chakula. Hey, man, how you doing? All right, see you soon. Bye.